Hi, the North Wind and I are back, and now it's time for Chapter 8. I wonder what this is called. Let me look at the book. Oh, Chapter 8 is called The Last Gift. When the sun was high in the sky, Hans was already at the summit of the Misty Mountains. The Tradewind twins were nowhere to be seen, and there was an eerie quiet on the mountain top that made Hans just a little bit nervous, as you can imagine. He was taking the ram up to the oak tree when he heard a rumbling inside Mr. North Wind's cave. The rumbles got louder and louder and louder until a frosty white mist came spewing out of the cave. "Boy!" came the voice of the North Wind. "What are you doing here again?" the voice bellowed. Hans was frozen with cold and fear, and he stammered, It's me, Hans." "I can see that it's you. What do you want now?" Mr. North Wind roared. "I'm sorry to bother you again, sir, but when I got the ram home, he didn't make money anymore. My mother was so disappointed in me." The North Wind took his familiar friendly shape, and in a voice more like a father than a wild wind, he said, "Boy, something is very wrong. The tablecloth and the ram both worked here. Is that right?" "Yes, sir." "And the tablecloth worked at the inn?" "Yes, sir." "Did you try the ram at the inn?" "Oh, no, sir. East Wind told me that the ram only works once a day," Hans said. "And East Wind was right," Mr. North Wind confirmed. "If you had used the ram again, that would explain why he didn't make money for your mother." Then the North Wind got very close to Hans to blow a gentle message into his ear. "Listen, boy. Someone or something is fooling with you, and I am not that someone or something. I have one last gift for you. It will help you. You are a smart boy and will know just what to do with it." In a few heartbeats, the Tradewinds were standing beside Hans with a walking stick. Hans looked at them. "A walking stick? What am I to do with this? Does it make me a meal?" "No," East Wind answered. "Does it make me money?" asked Hans. "No," West Wind answered. "Then what does it do?" Mr. North Wind said, "The stick will help you, boy. Someone or something is fooling with you, and the stick will help you." With a swirl around Hans that felt like a hug, the North Wind disappeared. East Wind looked at Hans and continued, "When something unjust or unfair happens, say, 'Stick, stick, beat that man,' and the stick will do that until you say, 'If he be an honest man, stick, stop,' and the stick will stop." "That sounds awful," Hans said. "It is awful when someone or something is dishonest," West Wind said. "Hans, when you sleep, be sure you know where the stick is, and sleep with one eye open and one eye closed, like this." And she showed him how to do this. "Then you will know when to tell the stick to do its work." Hans agreed, so he took the walking stick, thanked the winds, and walked with heavy steps to the inn. Hans had a little money left from the ram, so when he knocked on the door, he knew just what to say to the wife. I wonder what that is. Stick around. We'll find out in the next chapter.